So now label what you're given. Little c is 11, little b is 13, and big A is 42. So you can see we don't have big A and little a, so law of signs just won't work. So you can use whichever, but it's got to work for what you have. So we know that the next part is actually using what you are given and trying to figure out which formula is best to use per circumstance. So we look and see what we have. If I were to look at this example, I know what little c is. I don't know what little a is. I do know b, but I also don't know what angle c is. So this is not going to work. I don't have enough information. You can only be missing one piece in order to solve an equation. So if we look at this one, we have little a. So we don't have little a, but we have little b, little c, and we have the angle of a. So this one is going to help me answer this question. So for this, we have a squared equals b squared, which is 13, c squared, which is 11, minus 2b c cosine of big A, which is 42. The nice thing is that you can put all of this in the calculator. So we're going to be left with a squared equals what all of this goes down to. So we have 13 squared plus 11 squared minus 2, and we're going to use parentheses for everything to make this nice and clean. Hit enter, and we get 77. 77.46, and we have this exponent we need to get rid of, so we square root both sides, and a equals, so you hit second x squared, 77.46, a equals 8.8. So now at this point, we now have our ratio. So you can either use law of sines or you can continue using law of cosine. So I'm going to show you law of cosine since that's what we're on right now. And so let's find big C. So we have all the other information except for the big C here. So we're going to sub in everything into this top formula. So we have So we're going to sub in the information. We have c squared, 11, equals a plus b minus 2. Little a is 8.8. Little b is 13. And we're trying to find big C. This is also how you work out this problem if you're given side, 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 because you don't have any angles. So we're going to simplify what we can. So we have 8.8 squared is 77.4. 13 squared is 169. Minus, let's simplify all this, 2 times 8.8 times 13. And you get 228.8 cosine C equals 11 squared is 121. So all we've done so far is simplified all the exponents, and we did multiply this entire piece. Now you're just solving the equation. So we're going to take 77.4 on both sides. So 121 minus 77.4. You get 43.6 equals, bring down everything else. We're now going to subtract this 169. And you get negative 125.4. And now, still working, we're trying to get cosine C by itself, so we're going to divide by this negative 228.8. So divide by negative 228.8, and you get 0.55 equals cosine C. And this goes back to geometry. We're going to do the inverse cosine. So in the calculator, you're going to put cosine with the negative 1 over it, 0.55. And you get 56.63. So big C is 56.63 degrees. Then finding big B is easy because now you know two angles out of 180 and subtract. So these are time consuming. You've got the solving involved. And I know that this is a lot. Today was a lot of new information. And there was a lot of information. It's 2.5 videos long. And if you have any questions, please come see me Wednesdays after school for tutorial.